Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So this is a quick hangout. I just wanted to talk about something briefly that I noticed as I was doing my last live stream. So I want to give people a couple of minutes to tune in real quick to just talk about this, another issue involving YouTube and their their BS, man. Yes, what's up, Big Game? Yeah, so this is going to be a very brief hangout. I'm going to do a couple of hangouts after this one. First, I'm going to take a lunch break. I'll be back here doing, a couple of quick live streams. But I had to get on here and talk about this. Shout out to Light Bear. Thanks for tuning in. But I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this, man. Just bear with me 1 second. All right, so as you can see, this is my dashboard, under events, like when you schedule an event, this comes up. And I noticed this blue banner up here when I was doing my last live stream a few minutes ago. And it said on December 13th through 14th, 2018, you may notice, a decrease in the number of subscribers, and they're going to remove people that are spam, from your subscriber count. And so what I did is I clicked on this where it says learn more, and this comes up. And we're already past this time period. I haven't noticed any decrease in my subscribers. In fact, my subscribers have increased, but I'm sure it's just a matter of time before they go into my account and other accounts and remove a lot of subscribers. See, it says, you may see a noticeable decrease in your subscriber count as we remove spam from your channel. And we'll receive an alert, through YouTube Studio. Let's see. Just bear with me 1 second. And they go into what subscribers are, the definition of subscribers and how they're displayed. So it's talking about how they're going to remove various accounts, like closed accounts from your subscriber count. These are accounts that were either closed by the user or terminated by YouTube due to a violation of the policy. And then they say some spam subscribers. Subscribers gained through artificial means, such as purchasing subscribers through a third-party service. Now, I think that those are good things. Those types of subscribers should be eliminated. But my concern is that they will probably go beyond those types of subscribers. And they will probably identify legitimate subscribers as spam subscribers. That's my biggest concern. We saw what happened here on YouTube when it came to like them, demonetizing a lot of channels. We've seen what they've done in terms of shadow banning people, making it difficult for them to gain traction on YouTube. Certain videos they will highly promote, certain channels they'll highly promote on YouTube by posting them as recommended videos and recommended channels and stuff like that. And if they shadow ban you, they're not going to do that. They're not going to post your videos up as recommends. They're not going to, recommend your channel and stuff like that. They're not going to advertise your channel, and they're going to make it hard for your channel to get views. And then there are also situations where even your subscribers don't even know when you post new content. So your view count is down, that way. And then they manipulate view counts. They assume that certain views can't be real, so they'll hold an account in suspended animation, like even a particular video in suspended animation. So even as more people are viewing it, they'll keep the view count at a fixed number. As you see, like the more comments being added and more likes and dislikes being added, they'll keep your view count at the same level. So this is more manipulation on YouTube's part. And, it sounds like a good idea, of course, getting rid of closed accounts. from your account of subscribers and spam subscribers. Like, you have a lot of people on here that obviously have inflated numbers. They're obviously purchasing subscribers and even views. Like, a lot of these people, you can tell that they purchase subscribers. How are you going to have close to 1 million subscribers and you only get like a couple of thousands views to your video? That doesn't add up. So I think that their purported goal is legitimate, but the problem is, like, how they're going to actually enforce this and whether or not they're going to take out legitimate subscribers. I've heard about people saying that they were subscribed to a channel and then all of a sudden, they don't get notifications from that channel. They don't, see that channel in their news feed on YouTube and stuff like that. So I just think that this is potentially another problem that YouTube may encounter, where they're just like stripping people of their subscribers, substantially, even legitimate subscribers. So let me see what you all are saying. I just had to air out my frustrations on this once I saw this little notice. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick, see if you all have anything to say, and I'll be right back with more commentary. I have a couple of other videos that I want to do. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Yeah, so Psycho said he lost some subscribers, but not a lot. So far, I haven't, I don't think I've lost any subscribers. I've gained subscribers. And again, as I've been saying, my goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers soon. My goal was to do it by the end of the year, but it seems like I may not be able to achieve that goal because we only have like a few days left in December. So yeah, because it's crazy, man. Like, people will be subscribed to a channel and then they'll say, well, I'm not seeing your videos come up on my news feed, because sometimes YouTube kicks people off of channels and stuff. Channels that they're subscribed to. Yeah, it's crazy how they manipulate view count. Like, I've done videos time and time again where to stay at the same count, but I'm noticing that I'm getting more and more comments or more likes and stuff like that. But the view count doesn't reflect that. But it's like, for me, I try to just focus on the content. Like, I'm not too concerned about view count, but obviously we all want to make sure that our messages get out there and that people are actually listening to them. Like, if we weren't like concerned about views, we would just share these opinions among friends and family instead of getting here on YouTube, spending our time on here. Obviously, we all want as many people as possible to hear our message. And, YouTube is just funny like that, man, how they manipulate the count. And one thing that somebody, I looked at a couple of videos here on YouTube, and they talked about how view count can get stagnated. Because, like, if you watch your own video once, like, even if you're reviewing it or you're responding to a comment, you know how you'll click on your video and it'll automatically start playing when you're trying to respond to a comment. And, when YouTube notices that activity, they may freeze your views. So that may be one reason why they freeze views and stuff, because they don't want to have an artificial view count and stuff. And so what I recommend that people do, like, as somebody pointed out here on YouTube, is to get that app. There's an app so that you can just go into your comments without actually viewing your video. And it's called, let me see if I can get the name of it. It's called YouTube Studio. So if you get that app for your phone, you can go into your videos and comment on them without actually viewing your videos and giving YouTube an excuse to put a lock on how many views your video gets. Yeah, it's just annoying, these little things YouTube keeps doing, man. I think it's good to get rid of fake subs and, like these frauds on here that like inflate their numbers. I definitely think that's a good thing to get rid of. People should not be able to buy subs and views and all that kind of stuff. To me, that's disingenuous and deceptive. Yeah, that's true. I mean, some people, like, may have passed away and they never get a chance to unsubscribe. I mean, there may be situations like that. And I think that there are legitimate reasons to have some purging of subscribers, but I don't really trust YouTube like that. I see how they do things. For instance, they're legitimate concern about videos running certain ads, like they're concerned about like controversial content running certain ads and stuff like that. So what they do is they demonetize videos, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. That's one of the first things that puts me on edge, about this proposal to subtract subscribers from people's channels, is the fact that YouTube, when they did this demonetization thing, they did it without like surgical precision, man. They just instead of using like surgical instruments to deal with the issue of advertisers' concerns about having their products placed on controversial or objectionable type of content. Instead, what they've done is they've just like demonetized whole channels without even scrutinizing it, without actually having an actual person do it. So what they have is these bots that look for certain words and they automatically demonetize stuff. And I think that for some, they just demonetize whole channels. I think that my whole channel has, they operate under the assumption that anything I post is not something that should be monetized. So I could do some video on the cure for cancer or something, the cure for AIDS or something like that, or some exercise video or something non-controversial, and YouTube will automatically deem it as not fit for advertisers, and then I will have to manually contest it each time. I could do a video on relationships about what love is or something like that. Something simple as that, something non-controversial as that, and YouTube will automatically assume that it's something that's not advertiser friendly. And that makes me view YouTube with suspicion, especially when it comes to something like this, cutting subscribers. So I'm going to be paying attention to this issue. I'm going to, follow my sub count to make sure that there's no funny business or whatever. So far, I haven't been affected, but as soon as I saw that message on my dashboard for YouTube, I automatically became concerned because I know how YouTube does things. So let me just see what y'all are saying real quick. I want to thank y'all for tuning in for this quick little hangout. I just had to voice out, put out my frustrations. Yeah, and sometimes I wonder, like, why, like you'll have a lot of subs, for instance, but a lot of those people don't even like regularly watch your content. I guess there are some people that are YouTube people for real, like people that regularly watch YouTube, like me. Like I look at YouTube just about every day. I'll see what videos are on there and stuff like that. But there are some people that may subscribe to a channel, but they don't really check out YouTube like that. They may watch it every blue moon or whatever. And that may be a reason why, like, for instance, a channel like mine that has like over 8,000 subs doesn't get 8,000 views with every video, because 8,000 people, all my subscribers, are not regularly watching my work like that. And I need to get that up, get the viewership up. But yeah, so I see that as an issue. Yeah, so Madhead said he had to go back again and click on about 30 people's notification bells. Yeah, so that you would see their content when it posts. That's important, and that's what I encourage you all to do. If you're subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that notification bell so that way, as soon as I post something new, you will see it right away. Because I'm just tired of YouTube and their manipulation, man. I think that part of the problem is people aren't being notified when videos are posted. That's one reason why view count is down. And then you also have the issue of promotion. YouTube doesn't promote certain types of videos the way they do other videos. Psycho said Phil and Boyce should be very worried. Yeah, especially, I don't know about Boyce. I can't really speak on like how many of his subs are fake, but you can't tell me. And it's not hating, man. It's just common sense, man. You can't tell me that that guy Phil from the Advice Show literally has close to 1 million real subscribers. I'm not buying it, man. I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Especially when you look at uh, the viewership count. Like his like even though he has like almost 1 million subscribers, like his videos like just get tens of thousands of views. Like around the 30,000 views or something like that, and then some of them just get a few thousand views. So those numbers don't add up, and it may be for part of the reasons that I talked about before. And then also when you just look at the content, I don't think his content is all of that. I don't think his content is so compelling and so engaging and so off the charts that it would draw that type of crowd, man. I just don't believe it, man. So I agree with you, Psycho, man. He does need to be worried, man. They should be worried, man. Boyce, I don't know if he buys his subs or not. I know that Boyce Watkins, before he even got on YouTube, he had a name for himself. He was a recognized Black intellectual. Unfortunately, he's become like another one of these YouTube charlatans at this point. But at one point, he was recognized as a legitimate Black scholar in the community. So he already had a level of notoriety before he got on YouTube. So I can understand how he would have a large audience. And also, he brought in all these other contributors that offer great content as well. Like people that raise, great issues and great topics and stuff. So I could understand why he would have a lot of subscribers. So I don't know if his subs are bought or not. Just bear with me a second. So I'm going to just look through your comments before I close out. And then later on, after I eat lunch, I'll be back with a couple of other videos. And then I'm going to focus the rest of the day on writing and stuff. Because I really, want to complete this book that I'm working on. Just bear with me 1 second. Yeah, so Psycho said if he passes away, like somebody raised the point like earlier, like how when people pass away, there's no mechanism in place to close down their social media. And Psycho basically said if something happens to him, and he passes away, he wants hold on 1 second. So I guess you're saying that you would want your stuff to remain on social media. So even if you pass away, you would still want your content up. Yeah, I kind of feel that, man, because it's like your content is your legacy, man. Like the videos that you produce and the things you talk about, that's something that can really outlive us, like our physical life, like our messages, our legacy, the work that we leave behind can live on for generations after we're physically gone, after we pass on and stuff. So I think that it's important, that it remain up in some way, shape, or fashion. But I understand the lady's point, Light Bear's point. I hear you. Because like I've had a couple of friends on Facebook that have passed away, and it is good to still have those channels up. So if you're reminiscing, you're thinking about your time with that person while they were still here, you can go to their Facebook and you can see the images, the photographs, the statuses and stuff like that. So there is some value to keeping that stuff up. Yeah, Christina said something about Phil, and I pretty much agree with that, but I'm trying not to get this sidetracked into a topic about him. Wow, somebody said he's making that much money. Wow. Hey, that's none of my business, though. I'm not pocket watching them or anything. I don't want to be accused of pocket watching. But for me, it's about the people, man. I mean, I don't have any objection to people making money. Um, but when that becomes your sole motivation, that's when I have an objection to it. So yeah, so I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Please rate, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I post new content. And I often do these videos in segments. Like I may have like a period where I'm posting a lot of videos. Like today, I'm going to do at least 2 more videos. So you got to just catch them when you catch them. Like there may be a couple of days when I don't do videos. And, I'm not one of these YouTubers that has a regular day that I do live streams. And I probably should do that so that people will know when to tune in. Like my man Psycho, he has like a regular day. Like usually it's on Saturdays where he has his live streams and everybody's looking forward to those. Or even like what's his name? O'Shea, like he has his Rumble Sunday hangouts and stuff like that. That's a good thing so that the subscribers can know when to tune in and stuff like that. Maybe I should, try to be disciplined and stuff like that to, set up a regular day. But I see that the news is in flux, like things come up regularly. And sometimes when you wait too long, you miss the chance to catch the momentum of the particular story. So I just roll with things as they come to me. I roll with them based on inspiration, just like that video I just did about Centoya Brown, even though this story had created some controversy like a few days ago. I had to give it time and, think about it and stuff like that and read and do my research before I talked about it. But usually I like to do videos like when the story is hot, like as it comes out, instead of like waiting a whole week to do a hangout and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Peace and blessings to each and every